going forward, what do you believe our policy should be on the war on terror?
You know, I have a favor towards our military, and being my son again and living it, I experienced the war on terror, you know, being attacked myself in the city I grew up in. So always err on the side of Americans. Give our soldiers rules of engagement that protect them, not the terrorists. If one of our soldiers dies because of an idiotic rule of engagement by this administration, they should be brought up on charges, not the CIA guys that are interrogating terrorists to protect us. I think it's difficult to reach all over the world and have America into so many different things that we almost invent things for us to go places and look for these guys. And so I think, again, like the Patriot Act, we have to be very careful the battles we choose. But I think President Bush and the Bush Doctrine laid it out as clear as crystal, even for someone as thick as me, that, you know, if you're either with us or against us. If you're declaring that you are against us, we're going to come after you and find the guys who are trying to kill us. So I think this war on terror is not a 2-year, 5-year, or 10-year plan. I mean, this is a multi-generational plan to keep us safe. And if we let our guard down for a short amount of time, I think we're going to be hit much worse than what 9/11 was. So I think our stance is to maintain the strength of this nation as the strongest nation on earth, but willing to take care and protect our citizens at every cost. Because if we don't, they're going to hit us again. I'm sure they will.
Thank you.
How do you think the federal government should handle illegal immigration?
I don't know, I'm just trying to get my wife to go back to where she's from. I'm sorry.
You two have to drive home.
I know, no, she's not illegal. Not that I think. Look, you know, there's a lot of stances we can take on this issue. The fact that they're here, I don't think by any stretch of the imagination you're going to be sending this group of people out of this country en masse. You can say it, you can talk about it. I believe that we need to first find a way to close the borders like now, immediately. Find a way through whatever actions we do as a government to not half-heartedly, I was going to use another word, but half-heartedly take care of securing this nation. Now, once we do that, what are we going to do with the folks that are here? I would say the majority of them are hardworking people who are trying to assimilate into this society. The ones who have committed violent crimes, felonies, need to be deported immediately. There's no question. They don't want to be a part of this country. Get rid of them. Out they go. The ones who are here, to me, have to have a path to citizenship, which is going to include paying taxes, integrating into our system, not sending all their money back home, which is what they do, and then eventually they leave here. It's almost like a slash and burn kind of theory that they do. And also, English must be the language across this country that everyone speaks. I honestly believe that the people who are perpetrating this dual language are making a lot of money out of this at many levels, even corporate-wise. And speaking of corporate-wise, just to digress, anyone who is willfully and knowingly employing illegal aliens, they have to be the ones who are covering on their shoulders the majority of the responsibility and whatever fines and such, because they're eliminating U.S. jobs to save money and take advantage of the people that are here. So, you know, I think we heard it today on the radio that a lot of so-called illegal aliens that were at Ground Zero helping the cleanup are sick and dying. And these guys have no coverage, no anything. All right, they came here illegally, but we as people and under God who have morals have to watch out for each other. And you wouldn't treat a dog that way. And these guys are sick and dying. They have nothing to turn to. And I'll say that a lot of the guys who worked with me at Ground Zero are in the same boat. They have very little health care. They're in deep trouble. So as far as this group is, it has to be a multifaceted effort. The money that these guys pay for their path to citizenship, a good chunk of that will go into sealing the borders and protecting and securing those border towns. A bunch of that money is going to go for the schooling to help these people absolutely assimilate into this society and not be a separate group with a different language. I think that perpetuates the problem. So you have to look at realistically, you know, you can't take care of it after the barn door was open all this time. And this has been such an ongoing issue. America opened its doors years ago, many years ago, generations ago, and brought in people from all over the world to become part and be Americans. And I think as long as we are able to promote and foster that, we're on the right track. You know, we just can't divulge and dilute our values as a nation to error and bend ourselves towards accommodating people. Anyone who wants to be here, who's here now, and shows that they are good citizens, they want to be a part, they're the ones who have to become Americans. We don't have to go the other way. I mean, that's just my personal feeling.